Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to 2025, everybody. So, if you missed the live, just to start off, if you missed the live, we will be posting this back with timestamps for all of the signs and everything. So, everybody, let's get comfortable. Hey, homies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Haley. This is Yale. This is what So it's been a wild ride. It's been a really awesome year. If you took advantage of the opportunities that happened this year, it was an awesome year. So for the video, we're going to be breaking down January, and then we're going to be going and covering all of the zodiac signs. So those will be timestamped below, like I said later. Last year with the big video, we're going to break it down into a month to month. So you guys will be seeing what's the tea every month. With the month and then the zodiac sign.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We will be breaking down, we're gonna do a oracle part at first. We'll break down with like some meditation. We'll also do candle first. We will be starting with our candle lighting. We're gonna do a meditation where we're gonna try to release what we did last year, and bringing up positive energy coming to this new year. We will be also doing a oracle part and a zodiac sign, and top it off with the month overview of what we're gonna encounter during January. I feel like the longest month, the craziest month too, but
it's always the hardest month.
A lot of things happen during this month, and a lot of things could happen.
So you guys, if you saw my post, go ahead, get your planners or your notebooks or whatever it is we're going to be taking our intake in and writing stuff down and really getting ourselves organized. Make sure you get your intention candle, and then we're going to start with a meditation. So go ahead and get your pencil, and as Yale is doing the meditation, let's write down what we're trying to release, what we're trying to do, like really just get out what it is. I don't write down like physical goals. What I do is I write down like intentions for the year, because a lot of times we try and achieve certain goals and they're just not achievable in that timeline. So I like to write down intentions.
So whenever you guys are ready, we will be starting with closing your eyes at first, and we can try to bring our energy to a center. We will be starting with a few breath exercises that will give us focus and intentions for this new year to come. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to breathe out. With each breath, we are trying to release, as we are bringing new energy in. We're emptying out the energy that did not serve any purpose, had no resolution, did not bring any fruition, did not, put you in the best position for your evolution and for your energy to change. We're going to ask for this new year to take it easy on us now that we have encountered most of our troubles this year that we're leaving behind. And we're going to shower ourselves with positive energy, surrounded by friends, memories, and just events that you like hone in with happiness every single time that you remember or see that person. So we're going to ask for this new year to bring us more of that energy, more of those events, more of those memories. Um, and we're going to set intentions based on what we can accomplish, what's at our control, and make intentions that are going to push us forward into becoming better at what we do, who we are, and why we do all the things that we're doing. Okay?
All right, you guys, let's go over if you took the time to write down your intentions or what your plans were. Let's just go take a second to go over those. Let's get our candles ready. I got mine ready to go. Just take a second, read over your intention, read over your thoughts, read over what it is that you wanted to do, and just go ahead and focus all that energy into your candle, focus all that energy into your planner, into your note. Let's take a moment, light this candle up, and so here we go. And remember, guys, money's going to come from somewhere. I don't know where,
I don't fucking know.
but it's coming. The opportunities are coming. The love is coming. The wins are coming. The joy is coming. It's time to want it. It's time to want it, and it's time to do it. So,
We'll see.
with that, let's bust out the girls. And let's start with, you want to start with January? Let's start with January.
With the month?
Yes.
Okay.
So for 2025, guys, we're gonna find out. We're gonna do, what is it? Let me pull up my notes. This is the thing about being live, guys. You guys don't get all my nice fancy editing and overhead shots and all that. You got to deal with everything that I got going on.
Yeah.
And see what we can expect this month, what we can move past, what we can get over.
Yep.
Let's really jump. I know it's not the witch new year or anything like that, but let's at least take this time to jump in and really start pushing for what it is that we want in our lives. Ooh, we have harmony. Yes. Please, let's start this year off peacefully.
I got be spontaneous.
Ooh, and I have balance. So we have harmony, be spontaneous, and balance. January is for, what did I tell you? We did a reading for each other earlier before we started for you guys. And January is like the soft girl month. Softness, heal and refresh and like get to know ourselves. A lot of green, so like the heart chakra. Like really, really just tap in with our hearts and with our minds and with our body. Really like start to click into place.
You want to go first?
Sure. What is the main focus for the month? The Eight of Swords fell out. Ironic. The Eight of Swords upright. Feeling trapped, isolated, feeling helpless. And here's the tea with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a self-inflicted situation because you can get yourself out of this. Take the blindfold off. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're feeling. Look at how these things are affecting you. And it's make a choice. It's time to make a choice.
For what potential blockages to be aware of, we got the King of Pentacles. So the blockage might be bringing you like financial blockage or lack of, or, you know, seeing a decline of like balances. It could be monetary, it could be like in your job, it could be like in your person. I feel like this one is like you feel stuck and you're like feeling like everything's being drained out of you while being stuck. So
And
also,
the King of Pentacles, everyone like depends on the King of Pentacles. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like he's the guy that's supposed to be getting everything done.
and he's like upside down. He's asking you to like, what is under your control? What is under your influence to like be emotionally stable and emotionally like not depending on other things or people or like a tendency or what do I want to say? Like,
What are you neglecting?
yeah, what are you neglecting that's leading you to an outage? So being blocked, meaning micro analyze internally where you are drained out of in order for you to have energy and not feel blocked and restrained.
Yeah. And it's also like it's one of those things too where with the 8 of swords in that combo, it's like you keep getting stuck in this idea that there's not enough, that it's not going to happen, it's not going to work. Nobody loves me, nobody cares, da, 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 da. And it's like we got to get past that, you know? We got to move past that like the the blockage to be aware of, I think, is going to be your own feelings. Your own feelings. What opportunities are available for growth? We had 3 jump out. Ooh, we have the 3 of wands upright, and then we have the star reverse and the page of cups reversed. So, with the 3 of wands upright, adventure is out there, success is out there, opportunities are out there. It's out there for you, but you have to want to get it. And if you're sitting here focusing on being discouraged, focusing on other people's immaturity, focusing on other people's problems and other people's insecurities and your own insecurities, and then you get stressed out because you got off the phone with them and they're stressed out, it just that's got to stop. That's got to stop. You need to focus on your future. You need to focus on your ships that are, you need to get on one of these ships and you need to go, because this whole back and forth, this whole back and forth with the star and with the page of cups reversed, this drama and the you don't have to be a part of that. That's where that 8 of swords comes in, and that's where the King of Pentacles comes in. You don't That's not your job. Your job is the 3 of wands. Your job is to focus on yourself. Your job is to build your future. So, the opportunities that are available for growth is for you to turn your back on this stuff and start looking forward and start moving.
And it's funny because what needs to be released is Ace of Wands. Wanting opportunities, new opportunities to show up, wanting like waiting for the opportunity to show up and like be the one. It's like it's showing you that it's not the opportunity, it's you that has to create the opportunity for yourself.
You
And
have to
by
go
like
find it. It's
allowing,
not going to just come to you.
nope, by allowing your emotions to be under control, you're gonna allow yourself to take over that opportunity for yourself. What business do you want to start? What
Right.
like little side jobs do you want to do? Like what is it gonna? What little hobbies do you want to put yourself into? Um, it don't. It doesn't have to be for money. It could also be for your own wealth, for your own like learning. And you can't just depend on like someone bringing that opportunity to you. You have to go and seek it and like take over it.
We have this especially like in the States for some reason, this like, that like the person's just going to walk up to you in the mall and like it's just it's just going to happen. Like, you never know. It'll be happening right in front of you and you will never know. I knew my soulmate for 6 years before we actually were able to be in a relationship and be where we are now. You know what I mean? Like if you, and the entire time that I knew this person, And I was like, "Oh, I wish I had love. I wish I had my soulmate. I just want love. I just want love." And that person was literally in my life the whole time. You know what I mean? And that's not everyone's story, and that's not everyone's thing. But my point is, if you focus so much on what you don't have and what you are lacking, and you don't put that energy achieving, all the what ifs mean nothing. Like, all the what ifs mean absolutely nothing at this point, you know? If you what if you just do it? What if you just try? You know, it's time to put aside our feelings and really kind of balance ourselves out and just it's so funny too because with this page of cups, it's almost like this enticing, just very like, come on, let's just do this.
No, we did it. We know what it is.
Um, it needs to be prioritized for January. Well, these are sticking out. Ooh, ooh, upright and the king ups upright. What needs to be prioritized? Like, you see the difference between the page and the king? Like, what needs is you healing. Healing and creating that harmony, that balance, that joy, enjoying the benefits of your life. 7 of Pentacles came up a lot. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, that came up a lot. That's over. It's time for this. It's time for you to and enjoy your home, your life, your friends, your actual friends, your the ones that care for you, the ones who love.
And then for advice, you got three of wands.
Double.
Double it. So just hone into like what you already have established. You're looking for more, you are trying to evolve. You've gathered a lot of things while you were trying to establish all these things. So remember why you are trying to emotionally be controlling, why you are trying to make this move for your own, why you have to empower yourself. All of this brought you to this point, and seeing what the benefits and the ocean of opportunities that you can create for yourself is going to lead you to giving you that peace of mind, that stability, prosperity, and like be spontaneous, be who you want. Like, don't question things, don't challenge things. If it's easy, go for it. If it's hard, understand why it's hard and challenge yourself. But understand that you have to, you know, evolve by challenge and trials and being upset and having all these um, misunderstandings that will bring you to realizing that like by yourself with your thoughts in order you have prosperity and you have gathered that along the way. Through all of it you have gathered at least wisdom.
And you know what? For my deck specifically, is like the amount of joy in the cards that have nothing to do with the old situation. Like the amount of joy in each have been it's 12/21. You have to live the life that you want, that you claim you wanted.
Just take it, just take it. It's
Just
right
take
there,
it.
it's being given to you,
Just
so
take
like
it.
have at it. 3-1, 3-1, king 2.
January is beautiful, you guys. If you let it be beautiful, to be beautiful. If you want to succeed, if you want to untie this stupid eye mask, get yourself out of these swords and take a moment to say, you know what? Can't nobody tell me, mm,
For final
don't
thought,
tell me
though,
nothing.
I pulled the Nine of Cups. So you have gathered all these things to your advantage. And the Star. It's time to start the wishing, the initiation, putting seeds in. January is the perfect month for you to start things and cultivate everything that you have gathered, the knowledge, the struggles, everything that you have come across will bring you prosperity in different ways.
The Nine of Pentacles, it's the same energy in different aspects of your life. Of just like, I did this. I did this shit. Look at what I did. And it's okay to be arrogant. It's okay to have that moment. Like if it's not damage, if you're not being damaging, it's okay to have your moment, even if no moment and say, I did this. I did this. I worked so hard for this and I got here.
Just acknowledge everything, the good, the bad, and what I has given you up to now.
Okay, we have guidance and we have communicate.
Ooh.
Guidance. Ask and be open to answers. Wisdom, seen and unseen, is always available to you in the world. Find the courage to ask for insight and the openness to receive it.
So you have to be
And then,
out
oh,
there.
go ahead.
You have to understand to see what's out there in order for you to see what you want. Yeah, you're seeking something, so go out there. You're like looking for something. It could
What's
be
funny
nature, it
too,
could be people, it could be just by observing. So it's giving you observation.
with the imagery here, it's like the eye mask was over his face and he's like turned it into a sweatband. Like, I'm not about to sit here and just be blind and just not know what to do. I'm about to work. I'm about to
And
buckle
with
up and go
yours,
get it.
it's your thoughts controlling you versus your actions taking over. You know?
T. Yep. Yep.
So don't listen to your thoughts as
Guidance.
much. Don't self doubt yourself. Don't sell yourself short just because everything that has happened like brought you failure. Keep going, keep reaching, and all you can do is see what's out there, wish, and have every single thing that you have gone through give you insights and hints of what worked and what doesn't.
In your notebooks, write it down, take notes. Communicate and create space for dialogue. You are being called to either facilitate healing or to heal communication with others. Read the air to listen and to speak your truth. Now, that doesn't apply to everybody. Some of us, we do not need to reach out first. Some of us, that door is closed.
Mm-hmm.
However, be open to communication. If someone is going to make that effort, then hold them to it. Hold and say, no, we're having this conversation or we're not having a conversation at all. Because we need to fix this part. We can't move forward until we fix this. And until they decide that they want to fix it, it is what it is. you know? But if you are being guided away, if harmony means away from all of this, it's okay to let things go. It's okay to let people go.
Mm-hmm. We've been through
But
this letting go
you have to
cycle.
do it.
We know how to let go. We know the benefits of letting go. So we can't cry a fucking river because we're letting go. We have to pick up ourselves. We have to rethink what our actions are and look forward. We can't cry.
We can cry,
5 minutes,
but
that's it.
you have to get over it after. You have to cry and you have to get over it.
And okay, so I'm looking at the calendar. It looks like for the first quarter moon, it's going to be January 6th and it's going to be in Aries.
Oh, wow.
So our first moon is going to be right on like fire, meaning with looking at the cards with like the wands situation, it's giving a lot of actions. We want to go, we want to do, but we're restricted by our thoughts, our emotions, our, you know, self doubts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's asking us to like take a leap, don't listen to those worries, and have wishful thinking, but understanding that it's based on how you think, how you take emotions that will lead you to react. And the way that you want to react is the positive way instead of negative way, because it could go either way. Then
Right.
on the 13th, it looks like we have full moon in Cancer, and then on the
Get your tissue.
21st, we have um, third quarter moon on Scorpio. And on the 29th, right before we end the month, it's going to be new moon in Pisces. So it looks like a lot of emotions, as we were speaking, is going to lead towards the end. Having understanding how to navigate emotions, the spitefulness, the crying, the overreacting. It looks like we just have to control our emotions. We have to control how we feel and not overreact, no, not over specify, and we can be good.
Right. Um, so that's January. Let's move on to our zodiac signs. January is going to be good if you want it to be good. January is going to be successful if you want it to be successful.
Like we said, we can cry, but we can't cry forever. You can't cry the whole month. It's the fucking longest.
Straight up. And it's Capricorn season still. Capricorns work. It's time to get to work.
Mm-hmm. That's the go, go,
Get to
go.
work. Rest when you need to and work when you need to. You want to start with Aries?
I don't have my the ones, but yeah. So we have two.
For Aries for January. Okay, there we go.
Someone was calling me. Sorry. Okay.
So this is for Aries, your January horoscope 2025. Aries.
I went out. So for Aries, we have inner
Your picture's
sanctum.
out.
What happened?
Your camera's
Still off?
mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay.
Peaches. Sorry, Peaches is having a dream.
Okay. Can you see me?
Uh, no. You might need to
Technical
leave and come back.
technical difficulties. Yeah.
Hold on.
You
Let
guys
me
take a break.
remove you and then add you.
At me back.
All right. Let's see if we can do this again. '25. We are Because if we don't apply what we learned, it's not going anywhere, not anything. Let me see. Good.
Okay, sorry.
Great. So we're starting with our Aries.
Also, Brown,
Let me pull up the spread.
the girl that you can see for Aries.
Aries sounds cute.
Yep. Let me try it again. You hard-headed motherfuckers. But you got Inner Sanctum, Sweet Violet.
Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly.
It's going within. It's going to understand your voice. It's going to like ask you to like look within and like figure out what's important for you. And then we have Authority, 10th house, 4-8.
Yeah. Important that you take a you don't need to be in control of it. Step back and kind of let stuff be what it is. King of Cups just jumped out. For January 2025. What is the main focus? These two jumped out. Ooh, we have the 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, or is the 7 of Swords. The truth is going to come out, Aries. This month, just letting you know. The truth is going to come out. Sun, moon, rising. Sorry, I forgot to say that. The truth is going to come out, and there will be conflict resolution. And whether it be people coming together and like taking your side finally, or just someone showing their ass completely, the truth is about to come out. And your main focus for this month is to let that happen. Allow it to allow it to play out. That's what I'm getting here. Step back and just let it play out.
And then what potential blockages to be aware of? We got the 7 of Pentacles reverse, the drained, the overworked, the feeling frustrated,
Impatient.
hopeless at times. Feel like that is why it's giving you the come back to yourself and like rethink the things that like matter to you. Don't let the whole situations that might happen around you take a toll on you.
What do you need to release from 2024? Um, the 8 of Wands, like do it now, fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like it's time to cut that back. It's time to stop pushing forward on something that is pushing back and just step aside and let it just go as fast as it wants to go, And over dang, I don't know what it is, Aries. The bottom of the Swords reversed and the King reversed. There's just this like nasty energy that's about to show itself. And for you, you need to trust the process, and you need to just kind of take shelter. That's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting is like Aries, you need to take shelter and just let it happen. Let whatever it is sabotage itself.
Yeah. Am I doing opportunity? What do we need to release?
Need to carry into this month.
Carry. Okay. For what we need to carry, it's 8 of Cups reverse.
Walk away.
Carrying the understanding that you know that where you're going is better than what little things are given to you. And you know exactly that you are deserving of more. And like dealing with all of this truth and like I feel like the shadow and the fog that's around you is leading you to understand that you need to walk away from it. You need to
Mhm.
understand and develop the the emotional control and emotional um, focus to walk away and not to dwell on the walking away.
Yeah, especially because, like, with it's the funny because the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups have such different vibes. Like, the 8 of Wands is, like, this, like, almost, like, kicking the door down energy, whereas the 8 of Cups is just kinda like, "I'm just gonna go. Like, I'm gonna leave. I don't need to deal with."
And with the cups, you already
And
like this.
so
You already looked at like what already did fail and what is not like bringing you the things, the self worth, and like pushing you forward. Self doubt. You're walking away. You're trying to like find your own authority and like
mhm.
figuring it out by yourself. I feel like going into yourselves.
What opportunities are available for growth this month? We have the 4 of Swords reversed, and it's your girl, the High Priestess.
Nice.
Like, you need to make sure that you are not burning yourself out. Look within and see where the gas leak is. Look within and see where the leak is. Why are you not charging up all the way when you're trying to rest? Why are you not charging up all the way when you're trying to do your regular routines, Aries? Like, it's time to look in and actually, like, perceive what could be going on in the background and actually understanding what's going on in the background.
You're not just gonna yell at me in front of all these people. Uh, what is what opportunities are available for growth? Is that what you did? Your opportunities, right?
Yeah, I did opportunities for growth.
What is the source of strength for this year? Sorry. We have the King of Swords reverse. Ah, the source of strength is understanding your bringing back to what is essential for you is going to put you into the mentality of knowing who you are. Walking away by understanding that the failures that happen to you bring you to a different understanding of situations. That's going to give you different perspectives. That's going to give you an out of the situation. By understanding how you deal with things, how you can control your own. And I feel like for Aries, this is a very much challenge month to control, to bring back, to not negotiate, not give in, not, you know, be assertive in the fact that like your thoughts are the ones that are leading you to walk away to understand. So having the perspectives and understandings is by going in within you. Feel like a lot of the hermit energy is around here for you.
Yeah,
Shut down,
like, the hermit isn't here, but, like, the hermit energy is like, "Get
shut
away.
down.
Get away from this."
Also pull the Nine of Swords. So once you have an idea of who you are, how you are dealing with all of this, then you're pushing forward with your ideas. And then Seven of Swords reversed. You're not taking shit from people that are not giving you anything. Seven of Swords
I also
reverse.
had the Seven of Swords reversed. Like, there's just there's this chaos that you need to not be a part of, Aries.
I
And
understand
then
that the chaos is bringing you. It's being brought to you so you can rethink, regroup with yourself, and after you regroup and you have an idea of how you're going to tackle this, there's nothing that will like mislead you and play with your emotions. And then you have the Magician. Anything you are planning to do, anything you are putting like your thoughts into will show up. So in order for you to get away from all this, you have to get away to yourself and then be brought back to understand that there's nothing that can stop you and there's no blockage because you are moving forward with your own life.
yeah. And then you had pulled that the blockages were the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So it's like overall, Aries, like you there's a lot of very fast cards in your spread this month. There's a lot of very quick and just like pushy and like just you need to slow down is the vibe. Like you need to slow down and you need to take a breath and
Manifest what you need.
yeah, take a second to really think about it. We have massage. Get a massage, take care of your body, relax, try and relax. We have journal and we have sound healing.
Nice.
Like I said, like there's a lot of chaotic energy here. And for you, it's important that you quiet things down. You need to quiet stuff down.
And I feel like this reading was very much of like I need to go, 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 but I need to retake and look back and like I was reading the energy was like I'm trying to see what's gonna come up next, but like you know I'm not involved, so like it's bringing back to being focused and
Connect with the
how
earth.
yeah. So
Right.
understand that being being observant of who you are and how you are emotionally, physically, is going to lead you to move forward in the authority that you don't need anybody but yourself to move forward. Or the people that you
Right.
surround yourself, or it's very much you have already let go. You're walking away, you're rethinking everything, and there's nothing that will stop you from moving forward.
And you need to and you also need to choose to move forward, Aries. You need to choose to move forward. This is not a situation that's going to fix itself or resolve itself. You need to actively choose to anchor yourself within your own peace. So let's move forward. For January, let us know what you think about that. And then we're going to be moving on to what, Taurus. Again, everyone is going to be time stamped down below.
We got Taurus. You are garden, I guess.
For January 2025, what do we got? Like I said, you guys, just the January spread. There's so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity. And unfortunately, a lot of the opportunity is going to be revealing ugly intentions so that you can do something about
What are you gonna do about it?
it. Lay down. Lay down. You lay down, bro.
Ooh,
Lay down,
we
bro.
got crack open and rose.
It's Valentine's Day.
So I know you little freaky fucks. In mid heaven pinnacle.
Wow.
So you're bringing back to your home. You're bringing back to like feeling like secure and like in heaven and in the right spot. I feel like Rose also gives you that like flirtatious and like stabby and you know I know how that you like it. I know how you like it, Taurus.
We also have growth and grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, and I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness with like what is it, the sacral chakra and what's the orange one? The It's the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. So like if this is we'll take it in whatever context you apply it to, Taurus, but in terms of like maybe romantically or non-romantically, like your relationship, it's it's time that you be willing to come to terms with certain things so that you can be open to new things. That's I feel like that rose too of like roses only grow in certain conditions. And if you don't have the right conditions for them, they're not good.
And
And it might be
they're
time for
different
you to
too.
change your conditions.
They're two
Mhm.
different colors. They're two different people. And then the moon's on the top, bringing cycles, bringing, reoccurrence. Okay,
What is Taurus's focus for 2025?
again.
Have the opportunity to to go somewhere new, to try something new, to be someone new, to change. I think that the opportunity for you to change your life in a more positive way, whether it be romantically, whether it be financially, whatever it is, I think God.
The tower. You are ignoring what the behind what's happening behind you. You're seeking new adventures as like always. New Year's brings us new aspects and prospect opportunities. So look into what's coming and not dwell on what happened, not dwell on what has probably you walked away from, what destroyed. Like it could happen. Taurus are notorious from stumping and leaving.
Mhm.
And
And
then what?
Taurus says, you guys hang on, you guys stay too long. The train is about to crash, and a lot of times y'all are like right until the wheels fall off. Way of living.
And what we need to release from 2024 is the sun in reverse, giving you the unhappiness. That relationship, that job, that like
The grief.
trying is not making you happy. You know that that's not bringing you happiness. And dwelling on how can I be happy and what's going on that I'm not happy for. I feel like that's the struggle here this month.
Hmm. What? Oh my god. And a card came out and the tower was again on the bottom. So I'm literally just taking I'm sorry, Taurus. I'm taking the tower out because it's
And maybe you
the
have to understand that in the background, in the behind the scenes, things might be happening that you might not need to be involved, and that you need to walk away from, and that you not participating in those things is going to bring you the happiness that you are wanting for yourself.
for you, Taurus, is we have the Seven of Pentacles or the Nine of Pentacles reversed. That the lack of funds, the failure, deceit, bad investment. You need to remember that you wasted your time and you need to grieve it and you need to get over it. And it's time to grow. And it circles back to that Three of Wands of The tower happened. There's nothing that you can do to change. The tower moment happened. Stop it. The tower moment happened. You lost. You know, whatever it was that happened, you failed at up in the situation, whatever it was. Or even if you didn't fuck up, acknowledge that the situation went bad. And what you need to carry into this year is remembering the choices that you made and no, we're going to remember the choices that we made and we're going to make the tower moment was too much. That tower moment
And and the opportunity that is presenting to you, and it's gonna be available for you to grow. It's gonna be purifying, letting shit go. We got purification, having, huh?
said purification.
Yeah. The car. I think the car is the world, but in this deck it
Mm,
doesn't represent the world. It's purification, like giving, like recycle. So
mm,
any opportunity that you have to recycle, like if if you're letting go of things and they're presenting for you, being presented to you as, hey, I need to be let go of that. The opportunity is there for you to let go. It's giving you that push of like, it, don't dwell on letting go of things because there's nothing to dwell on. Purify yourself,
right.
purify your energy, be happy,
Hi,
cleanse
Letty. Happy
anything
New
that's not it.
Year's. It's one of those things too, because with the opportunities that are available for growth, every opportunity that's available for growth is not going to always be comfortable. You
Mhm.
know, it's not always going to be the like the big pentacle, ace of pentacles moment for you. Sometimes the opportunity that's available for growth is a failure. And the reason you need to
But that brought you to understanding. But every failure, every chance that you get to like restart is a way to like regroup, re-acknowledge, and acknowledge the
Mhm.
facts where you failed, where you mislead, where you gaslight. Every single thing that like led you to this point has been giving you the opportunity to like restart. So take that advantage of like,
Yeah.
failure happened again. I messed up again. I am failing in this scenario. It's not failure, is restart. And the tower, as we put it away, is being presented as like, this is the moment that you can take in order for you to move forward.
Right. We have for what is my source of and be excited about our lives. Stop recycling the same grief. Stop recycling the same frustrations and the same, you know, old bullshit and really just lock in, you know? Lock in, break those habits, break those cycles and lock in. That's the vibe for you. It's a negative thing. It's squonky.
Oh
Murphy
man.
Brown. But it's time for you, Taurus, to take the opportunity that the universe is giving you this opportunity one more time. That's the vibe here. Despite with that 3 of wands. Like, this is
But
the
you have to
opportunity
go
that
to
you
the
have to go
castle.
on foot.
But you're leading up to the castle.
Mhm.
I think right now, I feel like the best way to put this for Taurus to understand is, you were struggling through 2024. You were put in a little crate, in a little like section, uh, and you are now given an opportunity this year to roam free. and you're not aware of where to go, how to do it, you're struggling, and you're like, I want to go back because I am comfortable with what they were giving me, but this is the opportunity for you to walk away and have a new life, a new perspective, a new way of, like,
And to do it right this time, to do it like step by step throughout these trials, you know?
hmm it's that moment in Spirit, the movie, when he like is free and he's like, I went through all of that and almost got like dominated by this guy, and I am breaking free and I'm walking away from it. I'm actually free. That like leap of faith that you have to take is releasing and giving away everything that is not serving the higher purpose for you. And the potential blockages to be aware of are going to be, oh fuck, again, the 8 of Cups reverse.
Wow. Letting go, but
Letting
just
go of
letting,
dwelling and giving
acknowledging,
no
taking
mind to
accountability, and letting go.
the past is in the past. We're moving forward. Take this year to, allow yourself to be present in the moment and seek what is gonna fulfill you in the long run, in the now, in the heal you at most importantly. I feel like healing for you through all of this trial um, is gonna be good for you. Like seek healing, cleaning, releasing, being by yourself. I don't see anybody like, rebuilding. So the tower happened. So what now? Where are we going now? And I hope that the number one is
Read,
happiness and fulfillment for you. Read.
research, learn.
Ooh, before I forget, at the bottom of the deck was your girl,
The High
the
Priestess.
high priestess. So your intuition, listen to it, understand it. It's never giving you any wrong. So like understand that you are giving a lot for much more.
Make an altar. It's time for you to when you and making an altar isn't just like putting your crystals up and doing your tarot. Like it's getting your planner, it's getting your
Mhm.
notebook, it's doing the stuff every single day. It's the ritualism of you.
Hope you keep that energy in Virgo comes.
You're not even a Taurus.
I
We
know a lot of
have
Taurus, okay?
we have create art and write a gratitude list. Like I said, it's time to start writing stuff down, Taurus. It's time to start getting organized and putting things together and really, really putting in the work. Isn't always like out there in the sun, you know what I mean? But it's time to put in the work.
You finish a book, now what? Now you're gonna start a new book. What's page one? Where are we going? What's the first chapter? Like new beginnings. And I feel like for you it's essential for you to like have a restart right now in order for you to like have a good year. Nothing if you go through everything that needs the shit parts at the beginning of the year, then you have the rest of the year to like, move forward from that.
With when grief and growth came out, I was like, first thing that came to my mind was like the universe is giving Taurus the second chance this year. This is your chance to try again, and try again without the bullshit and try the same issue for, but it's try again what happened, you know?
How it happened, how things can change, and how you can do it differently next time, or. what to look forward or look into.
All right, Taurus.
That's a good card.
January looks good for you. That's so funny because Taurus is like the most aligned with the January spread, in my opinion. January is going to be good for you if you want it to be. 2025 is going to be good for you if you want it to be.
It's all choice, and you can choose to go back, but like we've said in this channel before, looking back is wasting time
You're wasting time. Yep.
because
Who's
eventually you're
next?
gonna have to do it, and it's not. Oh, star in reverse jumped out.
Mm.
Time for wishing, but wish well. Wish well.
Who's next in the Zodiac line?
It's
Who
your
is
two-faced
next?
motherfuckers, Gemini.
Oh, it's the Geminis.
It's the twins.
Gemini.
It's the
It's
twins.
Gemini's turn.
Yep. You stepping into June. You're
Let's
stepping into the warm.
go.
Yeah. That's me.
Let's go. What do we got? Ooh, bam, baby. Perseverance. Or no, discipline. I can accomplish what I set for Geminis. I can
Damn.
accomplish what I set my mind to. On the bottom, you have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Double purple, too, so that, like, third eye and that crown.
Oh no.
Getting deeper with yourself.
We got retrograde review.
Ooh.
We're going deep. Raspberry. Create space.
Wow. If you're trying to manifest something, you need to set yourself up to have it.
Don't come at me.
You need to make the space to have it. For January, and like it's for some reason I also associate purple with
Oh, the red and green. The
two
red and
different
blue.
like there's like different aspects that you in which I think Gemini is. I feel like we're gonna get into the car for Gemini. I think for you guys, it's going to be a lot more layered this month, and not it's not going to be like one thing is the problem. It's going to be more of pushing and
Kind of like after the tower type of shit too.
yeah, like where do we go from here? So let me get the first one
Yep. What is the focus?
for January
What is our
for
focus, bro?
Geminis. We have the Ten of coming defeat, escaping ruin, surviving, healing, getting past. Ooh, the lovers on the bottom.
Okay. Shut your mouth.
Moving on and the backstabbing and finding like a partnership, a balanced partnership,
A real connection. That
a
real.
real connection. Real love. Focus for is to let go of the things that were hurting you and to build discipline to attract the things that you want. Ow, you bit my foot and that really hurt. That actually hurt really bad. I don't appreciate that.
Charlie.
Murphy Brown. So what do you need to release from 2024,
What we
Geminis?
need to release is the Seven of Cups reverse. So the overwhelming opportunities, the ideas, the overthinking, seeing everything that we can accomplish, but we don't reach out and grab. You know, feel like
Mhm.
reviewing what is our potential like future and having concrete idea of it. Organizing our thoughts, organizing our emotions, um, giving thought to like what is bringing my emotional stability. What do I have to collect? What needs to be? I don't know. I feel like very like grabbing and like absorbing energy with this month.
Mm-hmm. Taking steps, I think it's time for the Geminis to take a step back and just start to look deeper. Anything. Look at anything deeper. Look at everything deeper. Just kind of recognize like where do we need to heal? What haven't we gotten over? And what is if my manifestation isn't here yet, what is stopping me? What am I
Oh,
stop what am I using to stop myself?
and I feel
You
like
know?
to release the inner thoughts that like once like haunted you, the retrograde, the thinking back that those thoughts like hurt you and made you feel bad and like didn't let you sleep. And looking back at those things and saying, you know what, like now I'm in a better place, now I can move on, or now I'm not seeking those um I'm not seeing those mishaps as like opportunities. I feel like we like to like surround ourselves in projects, and like when something does not work out, we think of many ways to like fix it and make it better. But at the end of the day, we're just overthinking to fix something that does not need to be fixed. We just need to step up away from it and rethink of you and create space for you.
What you need to carry into 2025 is the 6 of wands, the victory, the triumph, the success, the the recognition that you did it. It doesn't matter if I recognize it. It matters that you recognize it.
Damn.
It matters that you see the progress that you've made.
Yeah.
So for you guys, it's important to just like with that 10 of swords reverse and the lovers, it's like let go of the stuff that was never in union with you
And I feel like
and like
this
enter
last
into
year
what has
we
been in union with you.
this last year we had a big jump for all of us, and like having acknowledged that big jump and like the way that we did it, the way that we like gracefully like landed every single thing that we went through 2024, like we need to let it go. We need to like rethink and move forward with better understanding. What opportunities are available for growth? We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. uh, I
And
guess
that's
the
for which one?
scarcity, I guess the not knowing where things are going is going to give you the opportunity to see, like, have a blank space to, go after. You're clearing everything, you're moving forward, but like that push of like, you need to move forward, you need to like keep moving in order for you to like gather is what's gonna like have you looking for opportunities, keeping up with opportunities. Like maybe you're dwelling on a lot of stuff and like it's not gonna let you, if you keep dwelling on it, you're not going to like see the opportunities that are going to be presented because you're dwelling on it too much.
Facts. Strength for this year for Gemini or for this month. For Gemini, what is the Gemini source of strength this month for January 2025? What's our source of strength for the Geminis? And we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Can you stop it? We have Judgment, Queen of Wands reversed. So you're take solace in the fact that they are going to get theirs. You are going to get yours. The judgment is a mirror of the tower. Like genuinely, judgment and the tower have the same vibe for me. Except judgment, unlike the tower where it's more of a crash out, judgment is like a karmic crash out where it's like the universe is going, enough is enough. And so for you
Everything is looking
guys,
at you. All eyes are on you.
yes.
You're being put in the spot, and like you don't like that. But at the same time, it's a spot that you need to be in order for you to grow. And like the tower, it's gonna like
Right.
crush you, and that crush is gonna give you opportunities for growth, and that crush is gonna like give you the okay, I need to improve in this, I need to like not dwell on the things that I did in the past or failed me in the past. The self-doubt is gonna hint you from feeling like the six of wands, being recognized, being a role model.
And recognize with judgment, they're going to get theirs and you're going to get yours. Don't be a sore winner. Like, don't be the type of person that's going to just, when you, as much as we want to laugh at the people who eat shit when they treated us like crap, it tends to come back around. So just let it happen
The
and you take
best
your win and let them take their loss.
The
That's
best
your source of strength.
advice I'm gonna give is the best way for karma to happen is when you walk away and when you're not
Is
present.
when you let it happen.
Let it happen. Karma will take care of it. And the farther away you are from karma when it happens, the farther away you are
The
gonna
better.
be attached. When you see something being like return to its owner and you're like seeing it, you are part of karma and you are involving yourself in it. So next time it's going to be on you, and it's a chain. So the farther away you are, the better.
Absolutely. The further away you are from the situation, the better, because at the end of the day, not your.
And as an air sign, running away is our tree. Ghosting, giving out, it's our thing. So don't dwell on it. Don't do the right thing, but understand that you are going to need to,
Fighting
you
me.
know, let go.
Um, what are potential blockages of?
The blockages, the high priestess, and the fool.
Wow. We can be smart or we can be dumb.
And your knowledge and your intuition has given you opportunities that nobody else has. So for you, like the blockages are, you know better, so don't act dumb. Because if you do, then everything that you work for, everything that has happened for you, like that, flipped, you know? And that's probably the putting you in the spot. And like, so we gotta be
Go
good.
off and you are not the one getting the karma. That's
Just,
the vibe
just,
here. With
just,
the
just,
fool and with the
just be
high
yourself.
priestess, just go and enjoy your win and don't look back.
Yeah,
We
take
have
time for
planned a
you.
vacation. Go do
You know,
something fun.
your work is done. After all of this happens, if you pay attention, you focus, and you stay like to yourself and away from all of it, this is gonna pay off with you knowing who you are, that you can handle anything, and that you're walking away with, you know, not a fucking fuck to give. Zero. Look, the
Not a
card says
scratch.
zero. There's zero fucks to give.
Connect with fire and clear your energy.
Yep, yep.
Do a cord cutting or a cleansing or a little fire release. And, just move on. Move on, Geminis. All of you. Move on. You did your due diligence. Do some energy work. and enjoy your 2025. That's what I have.
It's good. It's good. January is gonna.
This is the vibe for Gemini.
Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Everything will happen, and it will happen good.
All right. Who's next?
Oh, that's not. That doesn't go there.
Cancer.
Me cancers, don't cry.
Little cancer crabs.
Stop crying, bitches.
Mm,
Why
worry
is
about
you
this one.
crying?
I'm directly adjacent and affected myself.
I'm adjacent too.
Murphy Brown, you are going to get a spanking if you don't stop. Lay down. You are not about to push your way through me and tear up my stuff. Stop it. Stop biting me. Right.
So for our
We have
cancer,
discipline and we have judgment. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. T.
we got the fourth house, home. So you might be home. What's home for you? Like, how are you feeling secure as a cancer? You know, your structure, yourself. Cancer is very like isolation king.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have red clover, center and ground. Looking in within. It's very theme that generates for all of the signs are going to be looking back into what you did throughout the year, what's comfort for
Recognizing.
you, what's at your heart, what's, you know, what gives you the buzz.
Right. Right. For what is focus for 2025? King of Wands. It's giving just like King of Wands is like zaddy energy. You know what I mean? Like whether you are he, she, they, them, confident. I am optimistic. I
Top.
am ready to take charge. Like just like on fire.
Him and the King of Wands are related. You know, it's dad and
Who?
uncle. King of Wands
And who?
and the Emperor. Fun uncle. Wild
Our fun
fun.
uncle era
Yeah.
for Cancer is going to be about fun. It's going to be, and of course, like maintain your discipline and recognize like not everyone is have some fun. Work on yourself, hone in on your own stuff, have some fun.
What I need to release
Loosen
from
up.
2024. So you need to release the unhappiness, the fact that you're not happy with what the situation is right now. And it's also came out with the Six of Swords. So
Mm.
you're unhappy, you're moving away, you are retreating yourself from, you're going back. You were away, you probably were trying to stay away, and then something's bringing you back. You're being asked to, like, come back to something because you did not fulfill happiness. Something went wrong, you're not feeling well, and you need to go. And it's very cancer where it's like, I don't feel comfortable, I need to go home.
Right. And it's also like, you know, that with the combo of the King of Wands,
Mm-hmm.
that energy of like I'm just gonna leave this here. You know, like that uncle energy, like dad's flipping out, everyone's mad, and uncle's like, so you guys want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Like, you guys want to go? Like, let's get
And
out
this
of
brings
here.
you
You
comfort
know, we're
because
gonna
this is
focus on what we
home.
got
This
going
is,
on.
this has happened before where like something
And
went
home should
wrong,
not be negative.
someone comes in and like takes you away and you're like, this is what I need. This is what I brings me back home to my center, to my ground.
So, what we need to carry into 2025 for cancers for January, this faith, we need to rejuvenate it. Like, I'm telling, the vibe is on fire. Cancer this month, you guys are on fire in like the best way, and use that to your advantage. I know that you guys are water signs, like being fire is not your thing, but maybe boil some water, make some coffee, make some tea. You know what I mean? Like, it's time for you to heat your spice things up, but not in any sense. It's time for you to spice things like enjoy what I need to do. How can I make this enjoyable for me?
Yeah.
Because we made it through the year with the star. We made it. And what you need to carry into 2025 is that guidance, that direction, and that determination that you had.
And I feel like your inner thought is telling you you don't want to repeat what happened last year. You don't want to go through the whole year, the same way. You're trying to, okay, what is this year going to be looking for me? And how can I make it fun, controlling for myself, and like not negotiable for my happiness?
Period.
We have what opportunities are available for growth, and we have the hangman. So
Effective.
probably the opportunity for you is going to be a moment where you have to, reconsider and see the perspectives. And you might be feeling stuck. You might be feeling like something is like, not allowing you to move. You're restrained, but you're still, able to see, able to experience, able to like, analyze. So having that moment is going to give you opportunities to understand where you are, what brought you to this point, what is unhappy for you, what you need to go away from, where is really home for you, and what makes you grounded.
T. What is my source of strength this year? Cancer. The king and ace of pentacles. The king and ace of pentacles. Your source of strength, the fact that you are about to boss up. You did what you needed to do last year. And the business opportunity, the money's going to come from somewhere. The stability,
Nowhere.
the consistency that you guys have been seeking, you're about to fulfill that. You are that person. So go and be that person.
Go and get, go and get cancer.
Go get it. Go get it. Your source of strength this year is you. You are the stability. You are the consistency. You are the abundance. Double king energy too. Like Cancer, y'all better take advantage of this month to be inspired, to be excited, to be to enjoy what it is that you want to enjoy and do what it is that you're trying to do.
And then what are potential blockages to be aware of? We have the Queen of Wands.
Mm.
So very impulsive, very like not giving a fuck.
The Knight of Wands reversed too, like that impulsiveness. Like don't get too hot.
Yeah, yeah. Like be control of the fire that you're building within. Like I know as a Cancer, anytime you like snap, like you don't have any limits. You see red, and I see why red is very represented in this reading. So don't the potential, going back to the potential, is taking a step back and analyzing everything without the reaction that you have to do. You know, everybody is expecting that reaction because they know that you are probably not feeling you're 100%. But if you lead into like snappy remarks and like witty, like, comebacks, then you're going to like block yourself and enter into this conflict that you don't need right now.
This is the type of energy where you're going to get.
Hmm. Then you're walking away. Rather walk away, analyze the things, and go
And
home.
Cancer, you're at a level that like nobody, like your peers are not at. You know what I mean? Like we have these two kings and the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Like level of like support and abundance and just like power that take if you were a Cancer, all the Cancers who watch my channel, if you take advantage of the energy this month that is supporting you, y'all,
The benefits are endless.
the benefits are endless. Like it's so funny because if you watch the 2024 calendar, we had the Ace of Pentacles, or no, it was the Ace of, like, sing, yes, sing out loud. Structure, what are we gonna do? What does the money look like? Like I said, planners, and like not in an ironic like plan. Get a notebook, write everything down, keep everything organized.
And
Is to stay organized.
we have experienced that with Haley. Like she looked into like a notebook that she had in the past, and like reconnecting with your past self in that way is very beneficial to understand where you were at and what your perspectives were before, and how they
Mhm.
changed, how they managed to like be different, or how you like made them happen. So write down where you are now in order for you to like later in life come back and be like, oh, look at all the things that I accomplished from that point on.
Team. We have build strength and connect with your ancestors.
Oh,
It's time to
go home. Go home. And
feel empowered in who you are and what you've done. Ah, it's gonna be so good for you guys. I like wish that we could just like make you guys feel what it feels like when we're reading these cards.
I
But
feel
Cancer,
potential, but
y'all are about to knock it out this
there
month.
is a lot of like, you gotta bite your tongue, you gotta not cry, you gotta not show those reactions.
Mhm.
But if you do, like, it's gonna be because you're walking away because it doesn't matter. You're walking away because
You're
it's
on
not
fire.
where you need to be. Let him burn. Let him burn. Don't burn yourself. Let them burn.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
It's yeah. Ooh, you guys, if you like I said, if you guys take advantage of the energy, you're gonna knock it out this month. You're gonna knock it out this month. You're gonna see progress, Cancers. But like I said, it's one of those things where you have to have the self control as well. Be on fire, control the flame.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Well,
We're all tired,
we are all tired.
but we're not crying. Okay, we got
Who's
Leo
next?
season. A rar. Oh my roars.
Rar.
I
Okay,
feel like
Leos.
Leo is gonna be.
Leos
This
are
is
gonna
a
be.
good year for you. Five. Five, five, five.
I keep getting growth for like everybody. Denial. Should have kept growth. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You know what? I'm going to take growth too, actually. I'll take them together. That's a good combo. Let it go.
The more you know, the more you evolve.
Grow. I want my consciousness and my awareness. And sometimes you cannot grow until you
And then look, clarify. Solar calm.
you cannot expect everybody to give you clarity. Sometimes you're the one who needs to be clarifying things, Leos. So
And
within
clarify for
that, it's time to
yourself
stop
what
being
you
in
need to
denial.
release. You clarify what you
Yeah,
don't need. I feel like this is for you to
yeah.
clarify and put things where they are and where they need to be.
Acknowledge what you haven't been trying to acknowledge. Handle what it is that you've been putting off. Focus for January 2025 for the Leos. Ooh, we've got the Ace of Swords and Temperance. It's you need to focus on the breakthroughs. You need to focus on finding a middle ground. If whatever it is that you're wanting. And B, it's time for you to co- it's time for you to find a middle ground. That's where that like you said, like you need to clarify things, Leo. I don't think that this is clarity that other people need to give you. I think that it's time for you as a Leo to
You
give
need to bring
clarity
yourself to
to whatever the
clarity
situation
and like
is.
clarify to yourself what works, what doesn't, where you are, what like put everything in their boxes
Yeah. Yeah, it's time
and
to
treat
really
people accordingly.
put things together.
So for mm-hmm.
You may not even be intentionally being manipulatively to do, regardless of
Mm-hmm.
the outcome.
Just be truthful, because then what we have to do release from 2024 is we got the Seven of Wands reverse. So
Mm.
not feeling worthy of the success that you might have or the things that you have worked on, like not accomplishing those things kind of brings you to like dwell on things. So clarifying what worked for you, clarifying where you need to work on, clarifying every single thing and looking at the things, the actions for what they were, and how is that going to change this year, and how are you going to use those lessons for a better tomorrow, a better. I feel like this is a better like season.
Well, and the Seven of Wands too is one of those things where it's like you don't have to be so defensive.
Hmm.
If you are constantly having to defend yourself in everything that you're doing, you're not in the right environment or you're not doing the right thing. So that's where that like clarity comes in of like, I need to recognize, am I doing something wrong or am I around or am I trying to manifest?
I think it's looking at also like all of the boundaries that you put in, and you're like, wait, why did I put all of these boundaries here? Like, I'm not letting myself walk through, as well. I'm like restricting my space as well.
It's almost like putting boundaries in the future, but not past. So
For
you're
what it
just
is.
like there's boundaries for the future and you're looking at the future that you want, but you're like, well, I don't know why I put this boundary here for the future, and the past can just do whatever the past wants to do. you know,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no boundaries there. And you're blocking yourself from moving forward. Sorry, I'm trying not to yell at you, Leos, but listen, what do you guys need to carry into 2025? We have the 5 of Cups reverse, the Page of Cups upright, the Knight of Wands upright. Hope, opportunity, excitement, adventure, and time to move on. It's time to forgive. It's time to heal. And it's time to like be open. Be open to the offer. If you wanted the offer, this is my issue. Is some of the Leos that I know have the thing that they were asking for? Then why'd you ask for it? Because it's right here.
I don't want the fucking cupcake.
You know, and for the Leos, like the happiness and the peace and the balance that you deserve for the sake of things that you have not set boundaries with in the past.
And then, what opportunities do you have? We have your card, the Strength card. It's knowing that you have the power. It's knowing how to use the power. It's knowing that, like, you can take any opportunity of like anger and to control the beast within. So clarify.
It's so
Don't
funny because
overreact.
like yeah, by the way, you know,
And you
trust in
just gotta
yourself.
take your hand, and you know what to do. And having patience
Wow.
with yourself, like by clarifying, by acknowledging everything that you have gone through, is giving that patience and like understanding of who you are and your strength, your weaknesses. Um, so those are opportunities that you have to acknowledge everything for yourself.
Yep. And the beautiful thing is one of those things where you guys already have it. A
Hmm.
lot of times Leos just don't like Leos can see how other people can better themselves, but when you're like, "Hey, this is like a good opportunity for you." They're like, "Oh, I don't do that." What is my source of strength for this? You're not going to don't give up disagreements or drama or whatever it is. You will recover from those by facing your fears and facing, the things that you have been holding yourself back from and allowing yourself to actually thrive.
Despite where, like, how you were living last year, your past, it's moving forward. It's bringing light forward for you. I know that like during this January, we're gonna have um, Mars going retrograde into Leo and then into Cancer. So knowing that like emotions can get the best of us, and setting like clarifying our boundaries to people and to ourselves will give us a better understanding of how to deal with like you know eruptions that are unexpected. What we have to, what potential blockages to be aware of, it's going to be the two of cups, sorry. So misconnections, miscommunication, um, not seeing eye to eye. So when those blockages come across, it's because we were not clarifying because we were not holding ourselves like with patience and with boundaries,
Accountability.
the accountability.
It's this month is not going to be easy for Leos, but it is going to this is a big opportunity for you guys to really expand into what it is that you're actually trying. This is the hard part. And with the 2 of cups reversed and with that 5 of wands, you're going to recover from all of this disagreement and disharmony, but in order for you to get where you need to go, you need to have this moment. You need to have this moment. It's like a day it's this month is a month of reckoning. And you're either going to come forward with the truth and with your truth and, live and make that decision, or
Yeah, and how are you going to move forward from this? How are you going to replant yourself? How are you going to be patient with yourself? And how do you want communication to look like after all this?
team. We have make an altar. What reached I think that this is a call for you to really find out what you believe. If we're going to go with all these different layers, because remember at the beginning we said Leo has layers. One of those layers being your faith in Leo. Whatever direction it is. Is that the hangman?
We got the 4 of Cups. Not accepting just anything, reconsidering, understanding what emotionally like you are controlling and not like overwhelming yourself with things that are coming, but also
Mm-hmm.
being also not being grateful for the new things that are coming and showing up for yourself, you know it could be also
Right.
dwelling on the things that are like emotionally draining right now and you can't take more and things are being thrown at you, um, but dwelling with emotions, dwelling with connections and communication in this aspect.
Yeah. It's time to really connect with what it is that you really want. We have hydrate, drink some water, hydrate your skin, hydrate your mind, your spirit, do things. It's funny because we have clean your space and sweet treat. Like this month is the month for you to really do things that nourish you, whether it be spiritually, reconnecting with yourself spiritually, the sweet treat and the hydrate, like fix your environment, like it's time to add clarity in every layer, Leo. It's not just one specific situation. It's time for you to clarify all of these different layers of yourself.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to yell.
No,
It's
I know.
Virgo time though, so
No, yeah, like keep yelling, keep yelling, because Virgo's coming and it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
it's time for me to get mine.
Oh, she's gonna digest. Virgo, digest. Not digress, digest.
I digress. All right, here we go, Virgos. Buckle up. It's our turn to get red to filth for January. Ooh, blame and discipline. I'm leaving. This live is
No,
over.
no, no. You stay right now. You're
This
staying.
live
Yeah.
is done. We
Sit
are
your
not
ass down.
going.
Sit your ass down.
I accept responsibility for discipline. I can accomplish what I.
You do, Mary. You can.
This is
And
all about us applying what we claim. Again, for us too, we need to stop blaming for our setbacks, and we need to take accountability for what we have been lacking.
You
And
have
January is our
between
opportunity to do that.
dreams. Between dreams. This is beautiful.
That is so beautiful. It's almost like between dreams, it makes me think of like we're leaving the nightmare and we're entering into the daydream.
Mugwort. So controlling of your emotion or your dreams, your empath ways. Going back to your crystals. Moon perception. Ooh, very witchy.
Um,
She's very witchy.
it's time to change our perception of our environment and our perception of ourselves,
We
Virgo.
need to re-look at things, like change positions. Shaped by our also the different dimensions. I feel like the different eyes I hear here. The dream world
Mhm.
and the reality and the astros, like perspective overall.
This for 2025, we have the Hanged Man reversed, the
Damn,
Ace of
no.
Wands upright, and the Four of Cups reversed. We
Ooh.
need to stop stalling. We need to stop resisting. We need to stop putting off what we are supposed to be doing. Venture out there, opportunities. The new beginning is there, Virgos. We have been fighting all
Yeah.
year. And we're almost there, and we need to seize the opportunity and look forward and be excited about our future and stop being stuck on the blame game and this to me and happened and then that happened. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because that situation is never going to change. So we need to stop blaming them for the fact that we do not have discipline and we are not making the right decisions. And we need to start locking in and making the right. I'm yelling at myself, Virgos. I'm yelling at myself.
And I'm laughing at
Okay.
it.
And you're laughing at it because I was swinging on Leo.
Left and right. I was like,
So
oh shit, she's hitting herself. Why are you hitting yourself? Huh? Why are you hitting yourself,
we need
Virgos?
to change our perspective, Virgos. We need to change our perspective on our lives and take accountability for ourselves. If we want to learn a new skill, it's time to learn a new skill. If we said we're going to do something, follow through with it. If we said that we're going to try and learn this, learn it. Stop doing it just enough to like somewhat do it. Oh, we need to do it correctly and we need to finish.
What do we need to release from 2024? We got the Six of Wands reversed. If you already left, why are you
Swords.
still there? If you already
She's the
left,
swords.
if you already like took the initiative of leaving, like don't look back. Don't like reconsider. Don't like let me rethink of what happened. No. You are leaving because the perspective that was shown to you is basic, is not what you want. So why you like, oh, let me look and see if I really want it. You know? It's going shopping and getting something for yourself and you're like, maybe I should get that one. But no, 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 no. It's like if you already made that decision, walk away from it and deal with it.
Stand on business, Virgo. It's time for us to stand on business.
You know, and you don't want to be told, I told you so. So don't let anybody tell you, I told you so. Not even yourself. Not even yourself.
What do we need to carry into 2025? We need to carry the breakthrough. We need to carry the fact that we are, like you said, we already left.
Why are you there? Why are you
Why
going
are we
back?
there? Success, truth, new ideas. We need to carry our inspiration 2025 and we need to hold our heads
And
high.
Mary,
We need to just hold.
why get mad at the things that you are looking back at? And why is that bringing you more being mad again, you know? Don't be mad at the same thing over and over again if you already know that that's going to be mad at a clock.
Mad.com.
And what are potential? Oh, what opportunities are available? Let's see. We're 10 of Pentacles. Money's coming from where?
Somewhere. I don't know where.
So your opportunities are going to be fulfilling your abundance. Your opportunities are going to be presented by like you having success. Opportunities are going to show when you're like, oh, I have everything in order and figured out. As a Virgo, I got my list, I got my notes, I got everything like structured. Ain't nothing going to stop me. This is giving me
Period.
you're planning to go like, hit the deuces on somebody, and now you're like, okay, well, I need to have this much money in order for me to leave. I need to have this in order for me to like actually release myself from this. So there's a lot of things in order for you to like, work at right now in order for you to like make the decision. You already know the decision. Now do the steps to finish up the decision.
Pentacles upright. The Tower reversed and the Emperor reversed. This is what I said to Gemini. Take
And we're
strength
sisters.
in the fact that this is not your problem. This is going to fall apart, and you already left. You said with that Six of Swords, you already left. This is not your problem anymore. Remember how many times the Emperor came up in 2024? This is not your issue anymore, Virgo. Our strength comes in opportunities. Our strength comes in ourselves. We have triple aces: Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. And the Fool on the bottom. Like, our source of strength is the fact that this is not our tower, not our disaster. Stop blaming stop blaming the Emperor, stop blaming the tower, stop blaming all these things. Get some discipline, stop stalling, put in the work. Come on. Myself.
What are potential blockages
No.
to be aware of? We got the Page of Wands.
Doing
So
too much.
doing too much and like going back to like, reheating your fucking pot because you've rethought of the shit that went down, Like don't be impulsive, don't be, do the things that you need to do, but don't like overdo it. Don't set a fucking whole field on fire just because you want to light up a fucking match.
Woo!
Have control of your emotions and control of your actions in this case. Because that will block you
Take
from,
accountability, guys.
releasing and giving out the energy that you need to give to the people that you need to give it to.
We need to take accountability. Accountability for the fact that about this because we're still letting it happen.
And what is the perspective that
Ooh.
you need?
Music, alone time. Watch a movie with Meow Meow.
Aw, digest, bitch. Digest.
But we need to put our energy into our future. We need to put our energy
To
into our creative
yourself.
outlets.
You've been putting it to too many people, and your abundance is needed for you.
Really clear some shit out and move on.
Who's
All
taking
of every
Who's
Go
taking
ahead.
care of your crops if you're taking care of everybody else's crops?
Yeah. Do the things that you said you were going to do for yourself.
Oh, Virgo.
Hold the fort.
Hold the fort. It's gonna be a good year for you, Virgo, but we need to rethink a lot of our decisions, and it's okay to rethink. We're gonna be jumping back to where's my card? Libra. It's gonna be Libra time, balancing time. Okay, for Libra, what's the energy we're getting? What's January gonna look like for Libra? Discomfort, debilitating. So there are some steps that you need to take. There's some, levels that you need to conquer. And it's going to be discomfort. It's going to be putting in the work. It's going to be, going through all of the mind overthinking ideas that like make you not follow the same path or the straight path, you know? It's kind of unwinding for you. And then we got chicken weed, star fresh. So there are going to be discomforting moments. And we also got the you are sacred, Tulsi. So there's a lot of
Ooh,
discomfort because this is probably a new terrain for you. Maybe you are being put into this like scenario, and you're not knowing like a straight path brings you discomfort and brings you unawareness. But it's a fresh start, and it's gonna give you what you need because you are worthy and you're sacred and you have worked all this, and the work that you are putting in is gonna be compensated.
we have relation worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome and adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And those go really well with your oracles of like some of these situations at some point we have to learn from. At a certain point we have to learn. What are we going to do about it? We know the cycle and we know the pattern. How many more times are we going to repeat the pattern? And allow ourselves to become stressed and worried and like, you know, all this stuff is spilling over into our life over the same thing that we know we're supposed to be changing.
It was this one. Sorry. Um, there's a lot of things that might be happening really fast in January for Libras, and it's gonna shake them. It's gonna like, you know, make them rethink
Mhm.
the way that they were going to start probably the year. But it's okay. And then, what do I need to release from 2024? We got four, six of cups.
Dang.
So we're gonna start out the
Me
year by
pull.
releasing the self inflicting damage that we have on ourselves, recognizing what we need to take care of ourselves. Um, we need to release the fact that we were probably hurt, probably like are in this like state of like discomfort and like trying to cry, but like we gotta let not dwell. I feel like this year starts with dwelling and asking you to like look at it as like it's a new beginning. It's not the end of something. It's not very like hard for you. It's not gonna be hard. It's only gonna be hard if you allow it to be hard for you.
And it's one of those things too where the things that make it hard are the things that you keep adding to the pile. The situation is already difficult. So take a second to think about like what am I adding to the situation that is making this more difficult than it needs to be? Because what do we need to carry into 2020? We have the Two of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Pentacles upright. You need to protect your peace. You need to protect your balance. You have priorities, and there are other priorities that you need to invest in. The things that are stressing you out, think about like what things are unnecessary. There's stability to come. You have to also drop a few things. You have to put yourself in the position to receive what you're trying to receive. And whatever that is there that's blocking that,
Mm.
you know, it's got to go.
What opportunities are available for growth? We got the sun. So opportunities is those moments, those happy moments, the happiness that comes within after the discomfort of realizing that everything is okay. That's when the opportunities are going to show. That's when you're going to see things happening and why these other things were happening for you, you know?
The changes come, but you also want to make sure that within the new life that you're about to be going into, you don't want to bring you don't want to bring the old shit in. You know?
And it's giving cry if you need to, but once you're done crying, you move on and you are seeking new happiness with the new day, the new adventure, the new beginnings, the start fresh.
Thing that you keep going back and forth on, and to make that choice and stay with it. Whatever choice you make, stay with it, because and it's there's the opportunity for you to choose peace and balance, and there's the opportunity for you to choose adversity and old patterns.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Libra's kind of somber. Like, there's choices to be made here.
You're crying at your own party because you made yourself cry.
You're crying at your own party because you invited somebody that was mean to you several times until you invited them to your party to try and make them like you, and they still don't like you. And now you're
Wishful
crying at
thinking.
your party because that person ruined it while you're surrounded by other people at the party who do love you.
And guess what? At the end of the day, they're not going to see what they did wrong and they're going to fake apologize to you and say, oh, this is, yeah, we understand. But walking away from it and not letting that block you from the path that you need to go into is going to give you happiness and push you forward to do better things and away from people that are dragging you back or emotions or scenarios where you are being, misled.
Hmm. You have a
Um,
choice: your future or your past. That's the vibe here, Libra.
what
You can
are
choose your
potential?
future or you can choose your past.
Is it your turn?
No, it's your turn. Potential
Potential
blockages.
blockages to be aware of. We got the devil reverse. You know what's
Patterns.
wrong. You know, recurring habits, toxicity, inner self toxicity, your self doubts, your self controlling. So you are in control of your emotions so well that if you put yourself in a sad emotion, you're gonna run with sadness. If you are being presented with a fresh start and you're not ready for that start, you can dwell on it, or you can push forward and leave and begin a fresh start. And the thing here is that a fresh start will happen regardless. It's either, are you going to waste time in the few first moments of that start to dwell on the past or dwell on what happened or how people misled you or how things are not going your way, or you can say, okay, I'm moving forward, and wherever it's leading me, it's going to lead me correctly. But you have to release your own restrictions that you put in your mind for yourself.
Beliefs is going to be your biggest setback this month, Libra. If you let it, if you decide that you're going to just go for it and go for your greater good, like, you're going to make it. We have the sweet treat, and we have sync with the moon, family and journal too. This is, you need to stop engaging in the sour, and you need to start engaging in the sweetness, Libra. And if there's something in your life that is making things go sour, really, like there's just like so much sweetness, journaling and being with your family and making cookies and snacks and being in sync with the moon, like there's so much better that you have available to you, and you need to choose what's better.
If you want to be balanced this month, Libra, you have to not let your balance your weight be unbalanced by this weight that you put on other things. You know, it's gonna be discomforting, but the moment you detach those thoughts, those people, those moments, you're gonna have a better understanding and leveled, and it's good that you're gonna have this. I don't feel like this is just making you aware that it's your choice. Where what you decide is where you're gonna be led to. So pretty much trust that this is giving you a push for a better life.
All right, Libra. I wish I had a happy dance to give, but honestly, January is going to be the end of this pattern one way or another. That's
Yeah,
the
and I
vibe
feel
here.
like this was told to Libra last year, where it was like, you're choosing, you're gonna be happy, but if you choose to, and like it feels like, again, it's like you are still in the decisive like stage, so still the
It's
same answer. Yeah, it's the same answer of like, you choose. Have you made a decision? Are you ready with the
We're not.
decision? Ye Scorpios.
Scorpios.
Watch your back.
Scorpio.
Watch your back.
Scorpio.
I'm gonna do mine, and then I have
It's this
to.
month is gonna be really great for some people. This month is gonna be a little rough for some people, but everyone's theme is consistent with there's a choice. Everybody has a choice this month. We have death and service. Good when I can help others. Death isn't always like the passing of someone, by the way. Death is the end of a pattern, the end of a cycle, just like closing. The end of
I think
certain
of it as
things
the
are
world.
opening you up.
It's like the world
Huh?
card. It's like the world card.
Yeah.
It's the ending of cycles. It's ending, like just ending of something. I got root. So grounding. It's gonna be Cancer season, so I mean, Capricorn season, so a lot of probably grounding.
What is our focus for 2020? Oh no, you're doing your oracle still, sorry.
Oracle first. Elderberry. Cyclicality? Cyclicality?
Oh, just like cycles and like the way that cycles and patterns.
Like seasons?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rude
Or like
and
the phases of the
cycles.
moon.
Hmm. I sense this of pattern of like this already happened and you already know how to like withstand this by rooting yourself by giving like
The vibe here is like Scorpio has a choice too. And the choice like standing your ground or letting the cycle repeat.
and the changes that entails.
Allowing something to end so that you can be open to something to something that serves you better, or being stuck on the thing that you won't let end.
No more stuck.
Um bound the words I think of you, not boundaries. I think of a clear line that's been drawn, with the King of Swords. And so I think that your focus 25, and not just 2025, but especially for this month, is for you to lock in and stand your ground. And, you know, if you don't want something to happen, hold that boundary. If you want something to happen, hold that standard.
And also control of your thoughts, control of how you're thinking and how do you react to those, you know, moments.
Hmm.
Like you can't no one can like face you. You have the biggest poker face. Nobody can like take you away from where you are, your center, because you already know. So having that thought of control and knowing who you are is going to be what brings you together for January. Oh shit. A lot of people are coming with unhappiness and I've shuffled. But like the I got the sun in reverse again, reverse.
Release the like negativity.
Yeah,
Maybe that's where that King of Swords comes in, of like, enough is enough. This is my life. I don't want to be in this negative space. I don't want to be in this like reversed sun energy.
I don't
Let's
want to
move
be
on
unhappy this year. So whatever did not make me happy last year, I need to release that.
and hold your ground, Scorpio. Stand your ground. Um, what do I need to carry into 2025? We have the Four of Swords upright, rest, healing, recuperation. And it's like, look at the sun. It's like, despite all of this other stuff going on, like the sun reverse that you pulled, like, despite all of this, like, it's time for you to rest and allow yourself to heal and allow that
Mhm.
joy to start to creep in. And the best way that you can do that is to hold your boundary. Hold your
And I feel
boundaries,
like also
Scorpio.
this is if something is not working and not bringing you happiness, whatever it might be, going back and like taking a day and rethinking or having that energy of like I'm gonna take a step back and like just do me. I think that's what's trying to tell you this month. Go back, rethink, don't react. What
Rest.
opportunities are available for growth? We got the Four of Pentacles. So this is stability within your financial and like work, but also like caring for it and also like, appreciating for what it's worth. You're sitting on the
Hmm.
hard work that you put in to get all this way here. So your opportunities might be coming in from the moments you're sitting down and like re-acknowledging, appreciating what's around you that you have brought to yourself while you're being able to like, become all this time that you have put in. The payoffs, the benefits.
And it's funny, I'm looking at the King of Swords and the Service card, and it's like his clothes are literally like the same colors. It's
Mm.
like it's time for you to focus on what makes you feel good and who makes you feel good, who you can be of service to that is going to reciprocate that. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be changing your job, whether it be, stepping up in your family, whatever it is, it's time for you to allow whatever giving you life to thrive in your space. Because what is my source of strength this year? We have the Two of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. Your source of strength this year is going to be your ability to push through whatever this is. Your ability with as the King of Swords to cut through the disharmony and cut through the overbearing and the pushiness, and this is going to stop. We're not doing this anymore. I need to rest. I need to heal. I need to take a break and recover from all of this.
And it's your
Your
choice
source of
to
strength
how
is
you
going to be your
react to it.
ability to move through this.
Hmm. And then, what are potential
Seven of
blockages
Wands
to
on
be
the
aware of?
bottom.
Death reverse. So maybe scared of the renewal, maybe like unaware of like feeling wary about the new start, feeling wary about, your intuition is telling you that something's wrong or something is, out of balance. So when you feel like something's going wrong, remember that this is going on for a new cycle, for a new beginning. And oh my god, like purple, the sun.
Bottom and
So, okay.
push through this. Whatever like weird shady things are going on in the background, Scorpio, you need to stand on top of that mountain and you need to stand your ground, and the sun is behind you. Like, it's so funny, the symbolism with the sun in Scorpio's spread. The sun is behind you. You are supported
Hmm.
despite this.
But I feel like at the end of the month, you'll like see the finalizing of something, like the end of it. You're unhappy. The journey is tough. You're being appreciative. You don't see where you need to go, so you go back, take a rest, and you see things changing, and you're maybe unaware of like what might those changes be, but like they are for the good. You are presented with the ending of the cycle, and knowing that the weathering of all this is going to be just going to give you more time here.
The better boundaries you have, the easier it will be for you to rest and recuperate and heal. The stronger your boundaries, the easier it will be for you to heal.
Hibernation.
All right, here we
All
go.
right,
For
Scorpio.
Scorpio, self-care for Scorpio. It's
Rem-
gonna be a good month, Scorpio. This is not harsh. Cups reversed and like the Queen of Wands, it is going to be you standing your ground. The vibe here is like very much like hold your boundaries. Whatever it is, hold your boundaries. We have those two again. Let's get some new ones.
Go take a nap. All right.
Plan a
We are moving
vacation.
on.
So if you're able to travel, you know, or even like do something restful in your home, spend time with animals, your pets, take care of your pets,
That's right.
take care of, you know, allow nature to nurture. Listen to music, just Scorpio, and write your gratitude list. Think about like things, negative things affect the outcome that you have. I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm. I was already jumping.
It's gonna be good for you, Scorpio. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Scorpio. But okay.
Let's get into Sag, because this is going long. Don't worry, guys. The timestamps will be here.
Yeah, I might have fucked with that one, but sorry. Oh, the warmer's here. It's time for these bitches.
Sagittarius.
We're almost done.
That's crazy.
Almost done.
Y'all had the same one. That's not gonna work for me. Sagittarius. What do we got for our Sages? What do we got? We have success and we have judgment. I know that there is no greater goal than to love and judgment. I understand that everyone has their own based off of what other people are.
Ooh, we got two. Invitation, descendant. Someone's gonna tell you.
Okay. What are you inviting in?
And then tension, square, semi-square.
Mm.
There might be a
If
gathering. There
you
might be something inviting. There might be conflict with, like, like arrangements, maybe. Let's see.
the
Hold
vibe
on.
here is if you go look for a problem, there will be a problem. Sagittarius. Like if you are actively seeking out an issue, there will be an issue. You know, and that's where that judgment comes in because what do judgmental people do? They look for a problem.
A
A
spoonful of
little
sugar,
a
marshmallow.
little softness is going to go a long way for you this month, Sag. Like back off is the vibe here. And not in like a mean way, but like just chill.
Don't start no fights. Don't start nothing. Don't start it.
For January, just chill. Like, and I don't mean to come off harsh for you guys, but you're going to have your moment. The success is going to be there, but it's not going to come from nitpicking at other things. I'm coming for y'all this month. I don't care.
Sugar burns. Sugar burns and it caramelizes. So
Too much sugar can cause illness as well. Not enough sugar can cause illness. Like you need to you need to figure out how to get in the middle, Sag. You need to figure out how to get in the middle. And people cannot do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. What is the focus for 2025 for Sagittarius? We have King of Swords reversed and Justice. The truth is going to come out, and it's not necessary for you to beat it out. With the King of Swords reversed, like that's the vibe of like answer the question. Tell me. Like very interrogating, the King of Swords is very like aggressive when he's in reverse, very controlling and very
Mm-hmm.
like the King of Swords is the problem. And justice is justice regardless of what rank you are. So the truth, you don't need to beat it out. Or you don't need to like
The King of Swords is
drag
more
it
of
out,
like, I know the truth. I'm allowing you to tell me, but I already know.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
Mm-hmm.
already told me. Sorry, someone already told me.
I already know what's really happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to sit there and demand that that person tell you the truth because the truth is going to come out. Like, just let it happen. Let it be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Justice is always going to come through. The truth is the clarity, and the clarity is always going to come through. Oh, look, the hermit on the bottom. Like, you need to go your own way.
Damn.
8 of Cups on the bottom too.
What we need to
That's what
release
is the
from
focus.
2024, it's gonna be the Five of Wands reverse.
It was the 5 of Swords.
Five of Swords reverse.
Let it.
So you think you finished? You think you're gonna be okay with like the after battle, but your thoughts are gonna be the ones that are like gonna influence you. You know, feel like this is like you are trying to like fight within your thoughts, and fighting with that is gonna be like tough because other people might be testing you at that moment, and it's gonna be hard to not like snap. I feel like you have to release that tension that you have built up from last year with this card of like feeling on guard and like also like tired of fighting, but your inner self is like also fighting. I feel like internally you're in a conflict that can lead up to like conflict outside of yourself if you like, you know, allow don't allow it or allow it however you want it.
That's the thing about the 5 of Swords reversed too, and it's funny because what do you need to carry into 2025? 5 of Wands reversed. It's like if you keep putting yourself in the fight, you're going to keep fighting. And you can't be upset that there's constantly drama happening if you are constantly engaging in the drama, right?
Hmm.
If you're engaging with people that you know are negative and then you have a negative experience, at a certain point, you either stop engaging them or you stop complaining about them because you are choosing to have this energy. And the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords are both very much like, you know what it is. I don't care. I don't want to fight about this. I'm done fighting. I'm done pushing my agenda. I'm done trying to get. That's the five. That's the vibe. You
It's
do
the eye
you.
roll,
I'm not.
the shoulder shrug. Like I don't really care.
You want to judge
It's
me.
you.
You want to talk about me. You want to sit here and like.
What opportunities?
When you're trying to force a situation that has been closed at a certain. That's when you the person who's harassed, the person who's being the
Stomping on
problem.
people. Hmm. What opportunities are available for growth? Ace of Wands, reverse. Waiting for the things to happen. Um, or ending your reaction. I feel like for this one is like don't react at all.
Hmm.
Because by reacting even like slightly, you're inviting that discomfort, that conflict, that you know. You're
And that's
inviting
the
me.
thing too, is like the Ace of Wands is like a spark. You know what I mean? Like it's the
Hmm.
match that starts it all. So if you stop like
You already know that the room is has it. The gas was left on. You know that the room is full of gas. Why are you gonna fucking light up a fucking cigarette right now? You know better.
that's the vibe. Like you're going in there and you're lighting up a cigarette in a room that you gas leak.
You don't even
Sorry,
smoke.
Sagittarius.
You don't even smoke. Why are you doing that?
Right. And at a certain point, you have to stop engaging with something like someone gives you a cup with poison. You're still drinking the cup. Stop drinking the cup. They literally have showed you that they are willing to poison you. And you're standing here going, I can't believe that they're poisoning me.
Glick, glick, glick.
They told you they were. You know?
Yeah,
They told you. I'm not laughing at you, Sag. I've been,
yeah.
you
Too
know
many
what
times.
the issue is.
Too many times. Yep.
For growth is to kind of like, in my mind with the Ace of Wands reverse, I think of like them like putting it in like a bucket of water. Just like it's time to like just like put that out. You know, your opportunity for growth is to not create the reaction that always happens every single time. Because what I've noticed, especially in family patterns, is that the Sagittarius is usually the one that gets weaponized against everybody else
Okay.
because Sagittarius is are reactive, you know? And I've seen it before, like not just in my family, in like other families. And so you need to stop being the one that they can get a reaction out of, Sag. That's the vibe here. You need to
This
stop being the
is
one that causes the reaction.
this is also like inviting me to understand that maybe as a Sagittarius, you don't like to be like smothered when you're dealing with things. So that might be also like a point to be aware of. Like maybe you need your space and you need to like make those boundaries like firm. That way, like you're not like being provoked because people are trying to like take care of you, you know, or like this is giving me like you're feeling sick, you're being like treated, and you're like, you know, like whining because people are taking care of you. This is giving me I don't feel being nice to people right now, so like I need to back away because
Right.
anything, it could be good, bad, it could be like conscious or unconsciously, but something is gonna light up that house, and you're not going to like want to be there.
Certain point, like, how many more times are you going to let this situation trigger you before you before you stop going near it? You know, people are not responsible for your triggers. If you get triggered by something, you need to remove yourself. You know what your boundaries are. You, Sagittarius, know what your limits are. And that's why there's success here. What the source of strength for you that into your success,
Hmm.
into your own future, into what it is that what can you do for your is not going to give you what you're asking for no matter how much you ask for it. No matter how many ways, no matter how assertive, aggressive, not aggressive, soft, kind, it doesn't matter. That's where that like spoonful of sugar, like it doesn't matter how much sugar you put in it. If they don't want it, they don't want it.
And if it's gonna be a conflict, it's gonna be a conflict. Um, for what are potential blockages that you're gonna be aware of? The Empress reverse. Also, going back to the sugar, not feeling like you need to be nice, not feeling like,
The
this is like
codependency.
telling me like when your girl, your friend is like in those on her period and you're like, she needs her time. You're feeling that. You're feeling the probably releasing a lot of things that might have happened, events that are reoccurring or recently occurring, and you need time. You don't need. I feel like also this is very overwhelming for you, and this is why it's putting you in the position of like the slightest movement, I react. So it cycles, but at the same time, like navigate, balance, retreat. You know the steps, but like at most, don't start nothing because
Yeah.
you
Don't
don't wanna be dwelling on the battle aftermath. You don't wanna dwell on the new actions that you have to take after what you happen. You don't wanna like feel like you're starting off again. You know?
that they get a reaction out of, stop giving them a reaction,
Ooh yay!
you know? If you're there certain dynamics, whether it be in the workplace, in family, people know who is the one that is the easiest to set off. And once people find out who the easiest to set off is, they will set you off over and over and over again because it's entertaining for them.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And that's where I mean, like, I'm not blaming you, Sag, but I'm saying there's accountability that comes with.
And this is where
And
you have to remember that if they're not paying you, you don't have to entertain them. You know, don't pay any mind to them because they're not doing any service to you. This is not benefiting any of you, so why engage?
we have connect with the earth, the grounding. That's ground. Get your feet on the ground, and like not in like a like you need to chill out, but
Mhm.
like I said in the beginning, like calm down, Sag. Like let the storm pass and give yourself a moment to even process and feel how you feel
I'll be back.
before you bring it to the table. We have make a vision board. Focus, like I said, focus on yourself. You have the chariot here, like your source of strength this month, Sag, is that you have a vision and you have passion. Utilize your passion for what is going to benefit you, not what's going to stress. Maybe write some things down, let some things go. As I'm the person who nobody apologizes. I understand the point you have to let it go because they're going to keep doing the same thing to you. Expand in your life, your business, home, move out of the country, move out of the state, whatever it is, like you need to do that despite what any of these people think and put all that passion that you have in getting them to acknowledge their own problems. You do that for yourself. Put all of that passion into yourself and watch how much things change. We have sweet treat. Eat a little snack, have a little good time. Spend some time alone. Spend time with yourself, Sag. Spend some time introspecting, just enjoying like the calmness.
Capricorn, she's ruthless.
Today, but I think it's what we all need to hear. So Here we go.
Ah!
Capricorn.
All of them fell. Oh, also this bitch. I got opposition confrontation. This is fucking
Understand that a
beautiful.
friend is in my life for a reason. I love those decks. Oh, wow.
That's so
Take a
beautiful.
picture of that, make it your wallpaper.
Tough
That all day.
love.
I could stare at that all day.
Yeah.
Um,
Tough love.
Cap, go ahead.
I feel like here we have like you're fighting, but you're fighting with the person that brings you the happiness, you know? And you're fighting for a reason.
Mhm.
And it's going to be tough and it's going to be rough, but like through the conflict, you're going to like have resolution and it's what you need.
And
Mm-mm-mm.
it's gonna be what you deserve too. And sometimes, especially when it comes to friendships, Capricorn, like we outgrow people and we have this connection because we've spent so much time with them where it's like,
Is it our
oh, like
schedule?
I don't
Is
want to
it
tell
our
them.
life? Is it something outside of our friendship, our
Yeah,
relationship?
where are we able to grow together or am I and when they need to be corrected in like kindness and in privacy, you know, is that even a stable friendship? If you can't tell someone the truth, what do you tell them? What do they tell you?
How is that relationship based on? What is it based on?
What is main focus for 2025 for the Capricorns? Ooh, we have the lovers reversed. Loss of balance, one-sidedness, disharmony. It could be infidelity, but we have friendship here, so I feel like it's not so much
Miscommunication.
romantic. Yeah, miscommunication, just not being on the same page. And so the main focus for you would be to look at the places that you're not on the same page. What relationships are one-sided? What Ooh, it's so funny with the 6 of Cups, that nostalgia, that those past connections. What is supporting you and what is not supporting you? You know, what is taking care of what you need and what is holding you back? What friendships have you outgrown? What connections have you outgrown, Capricorn?
What opportunities are available for growth? Oh no, what? Sorry, what needs to be released from 2024? We got the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe it's your like stability. Maybe it's the thought of what makes you complete. You know, I feel like
Look like to you?
you have to release the fact that like maybe the happiness that you know is voiced by yourself and the discomfort comes when you have to add someone else or when you have to integrate happiness with that other person while they're going through maybe a rough path. It's the balance of emotions and this balance of lifestyles or life path that you guys have. um, but you have to release the idea. I think. I feel like here's the idea of gratitude and like having everything and walking through your garden, releasing the probably making it perfect and chasing that perfection Is my giving you the confrontation of how to do things and how to like balance and like giving you the rough outlook of what you're doing.
And now you're looking at something and you're trying to identify if you don't identify with it, and that's where that 9 of Pentacles comes in. What stability used to look like to you and what stability looks like now. What comfort used to look like, what joy used to look like to you and what it looks like now. It's okay to change those perspectives, but remember that when those perspectives start to change, at a certain point, it's going to require your environment to change.
Hmm.
What do we
That's
need to
gonna
carry into
butt heads with
2025?
things and your people and schedules and lifestyles. The conflict is always going to be there,
Period.
like how you carry that conflict and what you want out of that conflict. Um,
What
what
do we
are
need to carry into 2025? Wands reversed.
hmm,
Patience. The waiting game. We're playing the long game, Capricorn. This isn't this isn't a situation that's just gonna like be handled and be done. You got to play the long game with this, and you need to make sure that you're not rushing into anything, and you're not spinning your wheels and wasting your gas. You know,
mhm.
carry into 2025 the idea that like the carefulness, the carefulness.
Being wary.
Wow, 8 of Swords just dropped out. 8 of Swords reversed, freedom, release, facing your fears, empowerment. Yeah. Carry that sense of independence and that sense of security that you created for yourself.
And then, what opportunities are available for growth? We got the star upright.
Yeah.
So new beginnings, wishing, understanding that like it's your potential that needs to be shining here. It's seeding.
That
It's
hope.
yeah. It's putting just hoping and like giving that like wanting for a better happiness and a better. I sense that you
What does
are
that
in
dream look like for you? That's the
you're in
question,
a position
Capricorns. What
where
does it look
you're
like?
you're so heated, you're so in the moment that you're not seeing that this is for a better, tomorrow, for a better understanding, for a better like don't get caught up on just that. Understand that in wish and while you're in that moment, just do it as if I wish that this brings peace, abundance, stability, you know, this is the rough patch that you have to go through to get to the good road and the smoother road.
Right.
Mm.
These moments as an opportunity to really look at stuff and go, okay, how does this really affect me? How does this really affect like my outcomes and what I need and what I want?
How does this look in the near future? How does this look in the far future? What are the things that I don't want to happen or have the outcome of? What are potential blockages to be aware of? We have the we have the 5 of wands. I mean, sorry, the 8 of wands in reverse. So understanding that, like, maybe you're not aware of what's going on the other side, and you are reacting or you're going off of just your side. Understanding that, like, bringing happiness is gonna be as, togetherness, or like bringing people together. I feel like you have, as a Capricorn, you are wired to be independent and like um self-sufficient.
Self-reliant.
So bringing somebody in or having someone on your side is the conflict that you have, because you don't know. You can probably have that person or that connection for a little while, but you crave that individuality, and you don't know how to put like happiness with other people. You don't know. You wish by yourself. You crave individuality, but there are thoughts that are conflicting with the idea of, loving and spreading and having connections. So maybe January is filled with like a commitment or something that's going to bring you to have idea shifting and torments, but it's for the better good if you are thinking positively and you're putting in perspective of, do I want this to better me or to like regress into what I know is going to be my downfall again.
Yeah, there's only it's a similar vibe to a couple of other signs of like there's only so many times you can go back and forth with the same situation, until you have to be the one who makes the change.
And
We
I feel
have
like
dream journal.
with the tough love and the lavender, it's like giving me this idea of like, you give this to everybody that you know, like, this is like
Yeah,
an advice that you always give but you don't take. This is the time for you to take in what you are challenging with, and understand that's for your own development.
it's for your own betterment, for sure. Dream journal. If you're having nightmares, if you're you're remembering certain weird things in your dream where you're like, that was interesting. Take notes, write those down. Experiencing. We have positive affirmation. Again, don't engage in the negative. You need to engage positive and you need to uplift yourself. And keep uplifting yourself every single day. We have meditate, take some time to really just like process and feel and think. And then we have drink brushing, and that's gonna you might be lacking rest. So I
You
think you
might be
guys need to
sick. You might
relax.
be like with a little cold. So like, just take time for yourself, but also allow to be pampered. I feel like allow to be taken care of. Ooh, death jumped out.
Let it end. End. You know, no matter how much time you put into it, if it's no longer serving you, you have to let it go.
Make a decision and stick to it.
Right. We are on Aquarius, and then Pisces, and then we're done. Yes.
Dang, we did this. Aquarius. What's up with Aquarius this time?
We have growth and we have relationships. Growth, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Relationships, I am attracted to those who serve higher good. We're cleaning out our friendship closets this year, you guys. We really are. Work is going to be put into who is allowed,
Mm-hmm.
and who we are allowing
And we
to.
already did that this year, last year. So we already are prepared for all that.
This year we're standing on business. That's
What
the
needs
difference.
mending? Comfrey.
That's beautiful. Oh, that deck is so beautiful.
Oh, it's so
I need to get
good.
it for myself.
Thank you so much. Um, it's what needs to take care of. Like what's you need rest. You need time off. You need time with yourself. So what are you gonna do to you know bring yourself to stop and rethink and evolve through this process?
Um, what is Aquarius's main focus for 2025 for this month?
Also for you is clarify.
Clarity. Get clarity on where you stand with people.
For you, it's more of now everything's clear. Now it's time for you to do what you need to do. Oh no, sister, 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 sister.
um, Eight of Pentacles reversed for what is your main focus? Focus, boring, like things are becoming mundane, you're overworked, or you're being a perfectionist. I think that maybe for you, it's time to step away from whatever this project is and allow others potentially their ideas. You might be burnt out.
It is time for you to step back. It is time for you to see everything clearly from a different perspective. What needs to be released from 2024? Ace of Cups, reverse. The crying, feeling sorry for yourself. You know, the oversharing, the over preoccupying for people. I think all the hurt that you have felt last year, leave it behind.
I
Don't
think
bring
that
that
you're
to your
also picking up
new
too
year.
much for other people.
Mm-hmm.
You are not, when you someone, sometimes you're taking away their opportunity for growth.
Mm-hmm.
Because you keep doing it for them, they are now having this codependent on you where, okay, hey, stop it. Okay, we need to leave. There becomes this codependence.
Yep.
Come here, Joss.
And yeah, you are evolving more quickly, but those are not the battles that you need to take care of. Your battles need to be prioritized, and when it comes down to it, you're left alone and fighting your own battles. So dealing with other people, dealing with other emotions are just a waste of your energy and for your own development. Um, mm,
You need to be willing to just stand on it. The Ace of Swords is very much like just cut to it, just call it for what it is, speak your truth,
reorganize your
stand your
thoughts
ground.
and stick to the ones that push you forward.
Mm-hmm.
Release
Focus
everything.
on
Every single
success.
negative thought is behind you, and every positive thought is in front of you, and that's gonna be how you cut. You have a dull
Yeah.
edge. You have a sharp edge. Which one are you using?
Yeah. And how many more times are you going to pick up the slack before you realize that others are not doing what they're supposed to do?
Yep. How much work are you gonna? How much elbow grease are you gonna put in when other people are not?
What opportunities are available for growth?
We have justice reverse. You don't have to be the one doing it. You have to let it happen. You can't see, you can't be there. You overshare, you want to be involved, but it's not the time for you to be involved. It's time for you to evolve
You can't
within
stop
yourself.
someone's karma. You can't stop someone's growth. That's what justice is like, this is what it is. And it's a good combo with the Ace of Swords. This is what it is, and there's no going back from this. Intercede on someone's growth. You
And
cannot
it's
intercede,
what it
even
needs
if
to
it
happen.
affects you.
It's what it needs to happen.
And it's obviously a person because we have relationships, but they are not going to learn until you stop learning for them, until you stop shielding them. Aquarius. You have to let them. You have to let. I will be demonetized.
Oh, sorry.
You can do it down there though. I do it off camera.
Sounds good. Go for it.
But your source of strength this year, Aquarius, is temperance, upright. There's a middle ground. You have to find patience, you have to find balance, and you have to let things play out the way that they are. The more you intercede on someone else's growth, not only do you stunt your own growth, but you cause them to take long where they need to be.
The only thing you can do is take them to water. And if they want to drink or play with the water, that's on them. You did your job, that's it. Know when to stop, know when it's time for you. Um, what potential blockages are to be aware of? Six of Wands. Maybe the overwhelming feeling of being, seen is what's blocking you. You want to be seen, you want to do the most, and it's asking you to like take back and not be in the spotlight right now.
And,
Being in the main focus of everybody is gonna take time from you to like deal with what's going on with you.
and also, the Six of Wands upright is this like, this sense of like recognition and served. Don't don't encourage sense of like, wow, look at them, they did it, like that's amazing. But don't give that to someone who doesn't deserve it. Don't be like, no, it's okay, you're doing a good job, when like they're harming you, when they're hurting you, you know?
They can't be at your highest when they were not involved in your lowest.
Exactly. We have journal and make a vision board. Make a plan in place, if this situation is definitely going to come to a head because the tower out a couple times while I was shuffling. This situation is going to come to a head. Whoever set yourself up for success, to where moving forward, you are able to recognize the setbacks, recognize what we did wrong, and have a plan for what we can do
Hmm.
next. What is going on out there? Did he let Peaches out? We have be still and we have use your hands. Like, rest, take care of yourself. Put your energy towards something that is going to be more productive for you, Aquarius. Put your energy towards what is going to help you and uplift you and encourage you, rather than putting your energy towards something that's not going anywhere. Oh,
Clarify where you want to go. Clarify what is a priority and what is not. Having a vision of what is important is going to help you keep focusing on you and keep a track of what is important for you. Okay.
home stretch, Pisces. We made it.
A quick
We made
yes.
it to the end.
The crybabies.
Let's go. January for our Pisces. Pisces. We have denial and we have friendship. Okay. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Accept support when you need it. And if someone's offering to support you, Pisces, it's not always a string attached. There's a reason. Introspection.
12th house. It's good to analyze and not only analyze but microanalyze within your surroundings, who's around you, what they're really up to. Analyze, rethink. And we
And
have
consider,
okay.
let things be what they actually are. Look at things for what they actually are.
You also got what needs mending, but I'll pull another one for you. And tough love. Pisces, why are you involved with all these people?
Hold them to it, Pisces. That's the vibe here. Hold them to it.
Yeah. Confront what needs to be confronted, analyze. And at the end of the day, you're doing it out of love. If you're doing it out of love, then it's for your development.
We have Justice and the Page of Wands upright. What is the focus for 2025 for Pisces? With Justice and Page of Wands upright, your focus is that you're going to get what you deserve in a positive way. You need to focus on your new opportunities, your new journey. You need to focus on clarity and making sure that as you go through giving what is correct. Every step that you take towards building yourself up, is going to pay off. That's the vibe here. All these changes you're making are going to pay off.
Make a choice. What needs to be released from 2024? You got Nine of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. The self-doubt, the not able to sleep because your thoughts are ruining your life, the scarcity, the overworking, you're tired, and it's giving a lot of repetitiveness. Like this is a cycle that you don't want to be involved. Feel like you're not able to you're not able to rest well, and you're having to be forced to like keep working and keep obtaining these like things, and like keep chipping away, and like nothing seems to be going your way. Um, that might be why you need to release all those thoughts, all because the self belief is that you're being tormented because you're thinking of not being good enough. Overthinking
What
of
you nourish
pleasing,
will grow.
over pleasing.
What you feed into is going to get bigger. So if you feed into the negative thoughts that you're not doing enough, or that, you're not good enough, or whatever, like that's what's going to grow, and that's what your life is going to be invested into. What you need to carry into 2025 is the 9 of Cups upright. It's like with that 8 of Pentacles, it's upright. That means that you've worked hard, you've been crafting, you've been building and really working together, like, and the 9 of Cups is very much like you did it. So what you need to carry into 2025 is that same success that you started with, that Page of Wands energy, that, and I'm going to keep doing it. I get where I want to be.
And rest. It's asking you to rest. It's asking you to like take in. It's for your own good. I know rest is not good for you, and rest is like you're like a little like energized bunny, but like you need to rest. You need time for yourself. You need to like you know take time for all those sleepless nights that you had to go through. Um, what opportunities are available for growth? The Tower. Ooh.
It's going to be changing, but it's a good.
The opportunities when everything changes. When everything changes, that's when you start. That's when everything's gonna like settle in to what it is. Just don't get caught up on falling, Like you know that the fall is gonna be happening, so like be ready.
Your source of strength this year is the moon. Your intuition. Your intuition is what's going to carry you through. Telling you if something is telling you like, oh, this is taking too much from me, oh, I'm spending too much money, oh, it's not being contributed equally, like whatever it is, if your intuition is telling you, listen,
Mm.
you know source of strength is just our spidey sense kicking in, and we're like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna go there, or I am gonna go there, but
Mhm.
it's time for you, Pisces, to really make that decision.
Damn, sorry, Pisces. A lot of things are gonna happen, but you're tough. You're a tough cookie. What are potential blockages to be aware of? We have the Empress.
Giving too much.
Giving too much. But I also feel like the potential here is you're starting new. You're refreshed. You're feeling different now that everything like happened throughout this month. You're feeling like now there's the beginning that you needed. It's like coming out of the cocoon, actually. That moment of like, oh, I'm actually leaving. I'm actually done. I'm actually relieved from this.
Like, I'm really not going back to this one.
Yeah, like I suffer enough, and that's cool.
I love that for you, Pisces. It's not like super negative, but it's again one of those months where like you have choices that you have to make and you have to stick by them, you
Because the
know?
alternative is that you're gonna be stuck on this, and it's also gonna like put you back in last year's dilemma of not feeling happy with what's going on.
We have build strength, clear your energy. Take care. This is all take care of yourself. This is all pour into yourself. This is all if you're having could be health stuff. If you're having health issues, Pisces, like focus on building yourself back up and getting back to where you deserve to be, where you need to be. You know, use your hands, invest in yourself, be conscious and be intentional with everything that you do this month, you know?
Love you, Pisces.
Think that's all we got for this month, you guys. Check in next month for February and our horoscopes and our monthly breakdown, what we're going to do. We love you guys and timestamp everything down below. So we'll see you guys next time.